Good morning and welcome back to Planet Althistory. Today we are going to discuss what if Goku was in the Pokemon world. Last time, Sabrina, Brock and Goku were training together in Kanto. Sabrina mentioned Lugia and Goku got curious about Lugia. Fast forward, the trio traveled across half of Johto and they are on their way to search Lugia. Sabrina, so after Lugia will you become mean again? Asked Goku. Ugh, Sabrina facepalmed and she just tried to shrug it off. No Goku, remember we have to get Mewtwo and we must get Giovanni as well. Otherwise, he and Mewtwo will be unstoppable. Oh, okay. So after that you become mean? Brock was smiling because he knew that Sabrina changed a little bit and that she would not go back to her old ways. She might become a loner, but she would never again become someone of Team Rocket. The search for Lugia was tedious, but somehow they managed to find Lugia. Lugia was of course a powerhouse and most Pokemon were no match for Lugia. Also Lugia is a very strong Pokemon who is also able to talk with humans. And Goku was then sending out his Raichu and Raichu was quick and of course effective. Goku ordered Raichu to use a Thunderbolt and managed to paralyze it. Sabrina was about to throw some Pokeballs but Brock stopped her. Protected by his own Pokemon, Brock stepped forward and tried communicating with Lugia but it failed. Instead, Brock asked Sabrina to come closer and while doing that she could communicate with Lugia. Because she would have the abilities and being a psychic Pokemon trainer and Lugia being a psychic type Pokemon, this would be fairly easy. Lugia was not happy about them just showing up, but Sabrina explained the situation to Lugia and how they need to get stronger to fight Mewtwo. They had no intentions to do something bad on Lugia or to misuse Lugia's power. But Lugia just said that it was their own problem. But then Goku stepped closer, offering a full restore. Lugia, show me your best. I want to challenge you. You a puny human. Yes, but I'm not puny. Goku was in his fighting stance. He was ready and waited for Lugia's move. Lugia started with an extrasensory, but Goku was not hit by the attack. He would collect his ki and use a Thunderbolt, which angered Lugia. Then with all his strength, arm and leg movements, Goku was able to pull off a gust attack. Lugia used Hydro Pump, hitting Goku very strongly. Lugia would finish Goku almost off with an Aerial Blast, but he did not at the end. Goku was up and would again use a Thunderbolt. The next Aerial Blast would miss again, but Goku would hit Lugia with an Aerial Blast himself, much to Lugia's shock. You're unique, Goku. I've never seen someone like you. You're not a Pokemon and yet you are able to perform our moves. You are not strong enough yet, but once you beat me, I may help you. With that said, the trio left Lugia and they were more motivated than ever and they continued their travel throughout Johto. Team Rocket would not appear because in the games they would just come 3 years after the adventures of Kanto, and in this scenario Team Rocket was never disbanded but underwent a radical reform. Not much is known yet what would happen to Team Rocket, but we can be almost sure that many members they were just purged, killed or pulled off in a nice way. Some others, they were just taking an exile. Others maybe just stayed with Team Rocket, and others tried to go underground. While Giovanni took more and more power and also started to get more and more crazy. But not much is known yet, or as of yet, and most of these things, they would just be rumors. During the journey, Goku would hear about the Dragon's Den, and he got curious about it. Arriving in Blackthorn City, everyone would tell our heroes how strong the dragon Pokémons were, and suddenly Goku had an idea. If these dragon Pokémon are so strong as everyone says, then we must surely find someone to train us in the Dragon's Den. Let's ask the gym leader about it, suggested Brock. Claire was a very difficult gym leader, because after all she was the last gym and the 8th gym of Johto. But Goku just barely managed to beat her, mostly thanks to Heracross against the Dragonairs and Raichu, who was a big help against Seadra King. So, you want to train? Asked Claire. Yes, you know, we met Lugia, and if I can beat Lugia, it will help us to beat Giovanni and Mewtwo and Team Rocket. And Goku was all excited and all nervous, and Goku just watched Claire with a very naive smile and also with a happy face, because he had a lot of hopes. While Brock and Sabrina, they were a little bit ashamed of Goku, but they just tried to shrug it off, knowing how Goku is, but they were also afraid that Claire would just take them as stupid, or that Claire would maybe also have evil plans. But for their luck, Claire was a fairly neutral person, so she would just think that Goku is just a silly kid telling a lot of stories. But then, after a long discussion, especially with Brock and Sabrina, who after all were former gym leaders of Kanto, Claire understood what was going on, and she would be ready to help Goku. You're a very original person, Goku, and I will agree to help you, but to get to the Dragon's Den, you will be required to pass certain tests, and only then, when you pass these tests, you can get some training. And even then, Goku, remember, it's the Dragon's Den, so you need to get also a dragon Pokemon, and I suggest you to catch maybe a Dratini. So Goku would do this, they would pass all the tests. Goku would do this with Brock and Sabrina. Goku, of course, would pass most tests that were rather of a physical or also of a metaphysical nature, while tests that required some logic and some strategy, they were still a bit difficult for Goku, but even so, he would pass them all together with Brock and Sabrina. Sabrina would finish the tests a little bit faster than everyone else, and Brock and Goku would be on par, but the difference would not be that big between the trio. Some weeks and even months would pass. Dratini would evolve into a Dragonair, and Goku would also know some Dragon-type moves. Overall, his power level would slightly increase to over 200, but his move pool diversified and his technique improved. Brock and Sabrina would be around a power level of 160, but both with different types of specializations. The trio was ready to meet Lugia again. With a higher power level, stronger and also now new Pokemon in their team, they would continue their quest. What will happen next? Will Goku beat Lugia, or will he fail to do so? Will Lugia keep its word, or was this all just a trap? Will Mewtwo be found and beaten? What about Giovanni? find out in the next part of What If Goku Was in the Pokemon World. Until next time. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed my video. Be sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment, support me also on Patreon, and join my forum, forum.planetalthistory.ga. Until next time on Planet Alt History.